welcome to this episode of He's Crafty. Today, we're going to take the Home Depot Inferno Pumpkin and turn it into a 12-foot tall Vecna, bro.
Yeah!
This thing is so huge that we called in reinforcements, yo. We got our friend Chris from Decomposition's Corpse Creation over here to help us. What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
I texted you about dressing up like a Stranger Things character for this video, bro.
Yeah, what's up, bro, Chacho?
I don't think I got that text. Yeah. Delete.
Alright, that's cool, bro. That's cool. I mean, hey, you know,
That's
it is what it is, you know. What
cool,
happens,
bro.
that happens, you know.
cool.
Sometimes texts don't come through. It happens, bro,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Let's just go ahead and let's start this build up, man. This thing is going to be huge. Let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah.
Alright, let's start on the head by sculpting the facial features with some clay. I filled in the mouth with some bubble wrap so we could have a flat surface to work on, and then continue to add clay over top of it. Gonna end up adding clay over the whole front of this thing. Got to this point and this stem, it had to go. But don't worry, I can glue it back on later. Got this far with the clay and I just layered a garbage bag over the back of the head. It was time to shape the mouth. Once you're done with that, we're gonna go over it with some Mod Podge and some blue shop towels. Once I got the face covered, it was time to make some eyes. I used this lightweight clay, and I printed out a couple eyes and then used these decorative filler thingies, whatever they're called, over the top of them. Look at those peepers, yo. Add some more clay over the eye sockets. Then go back with the Mod Podge and the shop towels over top of that. Let's give our homies some ears. Nothing fancy, since they need to look deformed and Vecna'd. Then Mod Podge and shop towel over the top of that, too.
Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. Pass the dutchie on the left hand side.
While all that dries, I got some pipe covers and I rolled them in shrink wrap. I'm going to make the tendrils that are hanging off his head with these. And I had hit him up with the heat gun for some texture, and then painted them all black. Next step, we're going to give him some texture and veins with the hot glue gun here. To create all those veins and jacked up parts of his face. Once I was done doing that, I took the pipe covers and I hot glued them to the back of his head. Then when I had them all in place, I went ahead and I spray foamed over the top of them. Once it dries in about 10 minutes, you can start to pat it down so it's not so full looking. And then again, another layer of Mod Podge and shop towels. And once this thing totally dries, we can go ahead and paint it a flat black with this acrylic paint. Ooh. Once that was dry, Chris started to layer the colors in. A little bit of yellow, a little bit of blue, a little bit of red. Later on in the video, you'll notice I removed the front two tendrils because they didn't look right. So Those will be gone later on. Final step is we went over this whole thing with a red mahogany stain to make it pop. And once that Vecna head's done, time to move on to the body. So the first thing, bro, we got to start on this build is the body, man. We got to get some of the details and, beef it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm really having a hard time taking you guys seriously dressed like that.
Sorry, bro. You didn't get the memo. Don't deny it till you try.
Okay, let's start with the legs. We're going to shrink wrap this whole thing to protect it from the paint and the spray foam. Once it was wrapped, we lightly hit it with the heat gun just to tighten it up a little bit. Time to spray foam some texture on this beast. A little bit more spray foam. You know what's next. Mod Podge. And we need a lot of it. Time to cover away. Gonna make a few fingers out of packaging tape. I just ran it around this stick and then I cut them off. Boom, fingers. I just stuck them on the end of the Inferno's fingers to extend them. And I taped them into place. Time to wrap the rest of the chest and the body and the arms and the rest of it. Okay, once you have the arms attached, then go ahead and shrink wrap over the joints, holding them into place. More spray foam. Then you can go ahead and spray foam inside those fingers you made to make them solid. Got them all looking like this. We'll spray foam on the back as well. I want to make some skin for his chest using some gelatin, water, and glycerin. Whatever. I think that's how they say it. For each package of gelatin, it's 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of glycerin. Glycerin. Mix. Microwave for 10 seconds. Pour it out. Let it dry. Peel it off. Plop it on the chest where you want it. And then you Mod Podge and shop towel over the top of that too. It's time to attach him together and finish shrink wrapping him. I didn't like how this midsection was looking, how it dipped in, so I filled it in with bubble wrap and layered some shrink wrap on top of that. It's that moment when you finally have the entire prop together and realize that chest part you made is not big enough and it looks lame. Let's fix it. Just cover that section right there with some more gelatin and boom. I took this time to fix his eyes and nose and get him looking more like Vecna. Now let's talk about painting. What a pain in the ass it was to paint this thing. So basically, I mixed like every color in the world together and I think I painted this thing about 20 times. If you're going to attempt this, man, good luck. You know, in the end, I did a base layer of black. Then I went over it with this linen type of color, and I started mixing purples and blacks and reds and browns and yellows all together. And then I went over top of that with a black wash here, which is just watered down black paint. And then I went ahead and dry brushed it back over the top with that linen color. It came out looking like this, which was about as close as I could get to his actual color. A little 001 tattoo. Once I had it all painted, I covered it with a layer of this polyacrylic top coat to seal it and make him look all shiny. I stole my wife's clear nail polish and covered his eyes with it for that perfectly possessed look. Let's put his head on, eh? Final thing I did was I made some more tendrils out of this backer rod. I heat gunned the end of it and pinched it to a point. Then I just glued them into place. I spray foamed over the top of that and then painted the whole thing to match the color. A little polyacrylic over the top of that, and I think he's about done. Time to turn that front yard into the upside down, yo. Let's go ahead and hit him with some red light. And here's the funny part. All that time spent trying to get that color right, and it just looks all red. Creepy bastard.
He's something.
Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. It a go bun.